Please put your hands together for Davey the Don.
What's going on, y'all? Make some noise for that last comic. That's actually my homie. He was great. So I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about myself. So my name is Davey. I do go by Davey the Don. And first things first, like I kind of get it. Like I'm a fat guy. That's kind of like my running joke. It's not okay. But to my credit, since this time last year, I've dropped about like 45 pounds. So please make some noise for that. Yeah. And I knew I had to start losing weight because everywhere I go, black guys kept hitting on me. It was a real issue. And I've been gaining some of that weight back, but I promised myself I'll eat better till the end of September. And it's tough, dude, because, I don't know, man. I love ranch. Look at me. I love ranch. Some people say that I'm like a Diddy for ranch. I got 1,000 bottles back in my house right now. I appreciate you. I got my start in comedy by doing weird noises. Everyone's favorite is that's pretty crazy, right? My girlfriend's here. She's in the crowd. Thank you. She hates that shit because I spring it on her very randomly. We'll be in bed, and I'm like, oh, I'm about to. Yeah, she hates it. We are a dating app love story, though. Thank you. I was on Hinged, but I like crazy Latinas, so I got on Unhinged after. I'm just kidding. We met on Tinder, and the way I got on Tinder is actually kind of a funny story. One of my friends was like, Davey, you need to get on Tinder. You need to get on Tinder, and I'm like, nah. People are shallow and they're single for a reason. Most people are pretty busted, And he's like, no, dude, trust me. I just got head in the restroom at a Wendy's from a beautiful woman. And I'm like, fuck it. So I download Tinder, and you learn a few things. So you want to be cool with all the people you match with, all the ladies, because they might bring you to your friends, and, you might meet someone there. So I matched with this girl, and she kind of looked like me, you know what I mean? A little fat, a little busted, kind of hairy. And she invited me over to a party, and I'm like, yes, 100%. And I get there, and every girl, including her, was just kind of busted. Look a little bit like me, kind of hairy, And listen, dude, I know I'm a big guy, but big guys can have types too, I have type 1 and type 2 diabetes. Fuck you guys for laughing. Yeah, but I get there, and everyone's a little busted. And the worst part about it is all of them like to share their sexual experiences. One of the girls there was like, yeah, I just got done sucking some guy's dick at a Wendy's. Yeah. But Tinder can be used for good things. I had a friend. She wasn't born this way, but she became paraplegic afterwards. I know, hilarious, right? And she didn't lose her virginity. So she went on Tinder, was straight up just trying to fuck. And who, in my mind, other than me, is trying to fuck this bitch right now, And she matches with this super face-tatted, LA gangbanging, He looked like a super crip, And they set a date. He picks her up because obviously she can't drive. And they go to his house, and she was telling me that he was going at it. I mean, he had to put her in all the positions, but obviously they were doing lazy dog, whatever. And he was even simulating her leg quivers. It looked like double Dutch was what she was telling me. Anyways, they finished. She said they were talking and smoking, just having a good time. And she hears a knock at the door, just. The baby mama, the wife, comes in. I'm not going to say her ethnicity or anything, but she's like, yo, who the fuck is this bitch? And obviously, she can't move. So she tries to pretend she's like a sex doll, but she kind of more hits like Andy's coming, like Woody from Toy Story, because she couldn't think quick on her feet. Obviously, She thought she was going to get her ass beat, and, they just sent her on her way, and she had to call her mom to pick her up because obviously she can't drive. Yeah. So I grew up playing sports. I've been this height and size since I was 14. And my coaches used to always ask my parents, like, damn, what are you feeding this kid? He's a beast. And my doctors would ask the same question, but like way, way more concerned, like, damn, what are you feeding this kid? He's obese. Yeah, it was terrible. But me and my girl, we've been together for 2 years now. So, like, thank you. If you guys want to make some noise for that one. And it's tough, you know. Sometimes things get a little vanilla, but you gotta learn to do the new things. And you know, we're into this kink right now, like a Crocodile Dundee kink, where like I like to dress her up as Crocodile Dundee, and she'll dress my penis up like a snake, and she'll be like, "Crikey, that fucker's massive!" You know? It's like, "Oh fuck, stingray!" You know? It's just, you know, slang for my. And she gets into it. I can agree with that, you know. Yeah, dude. Latinas are great. You know what I mean? They really don't have much downside. You know, the only downside is that they usually have a problem with like boundaries. Yeah. And she's like the first like real skinny girl I've been with. Like, I mean, you know, and it's like, it's funny because I always thought like cliches never were really true. Like, I've never heard a girl say like, I like long walks on the beach. But I've also never dated a girl that was like not fat. So there's that. When I was in the dating scene, like I used to like to smoke, and I used to like older women. So naturally, I liked older women that smoked. And the older I got, you know, the older they got. And by like the time they're like 30, 35, that voice is gone, you know? And if you're trying to have sex, it's like kind of having sex with Macho Man Randy Savage, you know? It's like, oh fuck, you're fucking my guts up right now. I'm about to come, brother. It made me feel like I was fighting for like a WWE belt or something. I know, yeah, Jesus. But I'm fairly new to comedy. I've only been doing comedy for a little over a year. Thank you. And comedy is so hard. It's not the getting up on stage. It's like the writing the jokes. Because like you start like getting like weird kinks and shit. Like I understand when Diane Schneider did what he did, you know? Not really, I'm just kidding. But, you know, and then you go to these open mics, and it's mostly guys, and dude, like, the jokes, man, there's always like, my dick this, my dick that. It gets me so worked up, I gotta go to the restroom and just, you know, like, my dick too. I know, dude, fuck. So who's the one that was engaged? You're engaged right here? Is anyone in this front row? No. Oh, okay. Yeah, hey, but you ever get your ass ate, man? Is that why you got engaged? Is that like your thing? Hey, see, that's it. Hey, don't knock it till you try it, you sick fucks. Yeah. This is a very, like, somewhat diverse crowd. I feel like there's no black people here, you know? Is there any black people in the crowd? Can you guys make some noise? The one comedian. Yeah, dude, where's he at? Nobody, you know? Thank you for that one. But growing up, I loved bullies, you know? It's because one of my closest, like, oldest, gayest friends used to always get bullied. And it wasn't, like, the worst thing. They used to just be like, dude, you're always causing problems, just like your mom. And that's not fair, because his parents were going through, like, a divorce, because his mom was always causing problems. And they used to say just, like, the meanest things. But now I think about it, he kind of was like his mom. You know, blonde, always starting problems, nice ass. I know, dude, that's tough. I'm going to go ahead and end it on this last joke, all right? So one more thing about me is I'm actually 10 years sober this year from all hard drugs. Can you guys please? Thank you. And drugs are crazy. Like, drugs are really crazy, you know? Not just the hard drugs, but the soft drugs too. Like, one of my friends, he was really addicted to helium. That's not funny. And I never thought you could overdose on helium. But one day he just kept hitting helium, and he floated away. I never seen him again. All right, guys, I love you guys. My name is DAVEY THEDON. I love y'all.